Hi everyone, welcome back to Iggy's Toy Parade and Soldier Review. And today I have a mixture of things that I thought I would put together, mostly just for display purposes. But before we start today, I would like to give a shout out to many of the new members. I was really surprised how diverse the group is that's following me right now. We got people from Sweden, England, Thailand, Canada, um, Florida. Anyway, it's a big group of people, and I think it's really great that all of us together can find peace through war. And if any of you have ever seen Doctor Strangelove, one of the best lines in the movie is, "Gentlemen, I won't tolerate fighting in the war room." Anyway, what I got here is a mixture of time periods, and my castle is a European castle and not a Crusader castle. Crusader castles would have been more this color and more of the rounded barrel towers like that, as opposed to structures like that. Also, there wouldn't be any vegetation like that, and they certainly wouldn't have wasted water in that fashion. This castle I bought at the West Coaster in California. Um, I redid it somewhat. I built my own gate because the gate that it came with wasn't too cool, and I added the chains and the portcullis. I put that little roof across there, and then I added some HO scale sand that I got at the Hobby Lobby, which I guess you can see it better over here. The figures inside I bought from a fella in England, and they are all Timpo, and they're dressed as Crusaders. And they're all wearing a what would be known as a Norman helm, and it's covered in a mail coif, chainmail coif, and then the surcoat has the Crusaders red cross on the front. The Knights Hospitaller had a similar outfit. They're carrying the it's not a kite shield. A kite shield is the Norman shield that's a little bit longer, but it's a sort of a triangular shaped shield. Sometime in the Middle Ages, they gave up the round shields, or what's sometimes known as the barbarian shield, because the Vikings and the early Anglo-Saxons carried the round shields, and other peoples as well. Okay, so those are by Timpo, and I got quite a number of these. I just haven't come across them yet, but I have so many it would probably fill up this castle. I'll have to buy another castle. And then I have some Timpo Arabs. Now the Crusaders would have not been up against people that looked like this. This would be more French Foreign Legion, but I also use them for my Crusader scenarios. There's a peg that he sits on, and I'm glad I'm not having to do that. I think he has a beard. Let's take a look at him. There we go. So I got a couple of these guys on horseback, not horseback, camelback, and I bought them from a fella in Sweden. And I noticed that Timpo was pretty popular in Sweden. Uh, I don't know if that surprised me, but I think that's cool. that people from all over can enjoy the hobby of collecting toy soldiers. These Arabs here are from the French Foreign Legion set Beau Geste by Conte Toys. And I think I showed you some French Foreign Legion guys before. And this is, I think, set number 1. And they came out with numerous sets for the Arabs and French Foreign Legion. With the Legionnaires, I think I have set number 3. And then the Arabs here, I have set number 1. And there's one figure here that I wanted to point out to you. All the most of the figures are faceless, and if they do show a face, it's bearded. But look at this dead Arab. Where is he? Oh, there he is. It looks like a girl. It lends a little bit of pathos. Is that the word I'm looking for? Melancholy, but it looks like a dead girl and got very dainty, gentle feet like those of a dancer. There you go. It kind of made me feel sad. I don't know why, but thought I'd point that out. And they're great poses with these. This is my favorite pose right here. I gotta be careful not to show my fingernails. I had someone complain that I was disgusting because of my fingernails. The reason why they have that little darkness there is I keep bending the nail back, and that's dried up blood under the nail there. So I apologize for that, but I can't do much about it. That pose right there, I like the best. Let me see if you can see the back. He's like, that's a really great pose. The people that did the sculpting for Conte are excellent. And other excellent new figures are Barzo, or now it's called LOD, and Toy Soldier San Diego. And I think those were bought out by Sean's McCloset or something to that effect. Okay. The castle itself was made by a German company, and it's what is called a vacuum form toy, in that they take a sheet of styrene and they heat it until it becomes very soft. Then they put it over a form, and it's lowered down, and once it covers the form completely, they suck out the air with a vacuum process, and it creates, voila, your castle. And this one was white with a black whitewash, and I painted it because I didn't like that. I painted the water in what I call Mark's blue, and I painted the roofs and the stones. Anyway, that's the castle. I hope you enjoyed this sort of mishmash, hodgepodge collection of things from various time periods that don't belong together, but I wanted to share this with you before I packed it up. So I want to thank you to all those people that joined the Iggy Army. Thank you for getting Iggy with it. I want you guys to take care of each other, and make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and leave comments. I'm sure other people would like to hear your stories. Some of you have sent some things about how you went and found some of your figures in the basement or attic or wherever you might have had them stored away. I hope that you guys are inspired to get yours and take them out and appreciate them and let them see the light of day, and maybe start collecting again. And if you're missing some of the things, then you can, of course, buy a lot of reproduction things or originals on eBay. Now, I didn't have any of this stuff when I was a kid. I started collecting when I was in my 30s, or actually in my 20s, and I started with Airfix 132. And when I was a kid, I had a Marks blue and gray set, and I think my parents got that for me in 1961. And I had a Battleground play set that my parents got me in 1977. And the reason mom got that is because I kept teasing her that she never got me what I wanted for Christmas. So she finally broke down and got me the Battleground playset. Now, when I have a video about Battleground, and it's up to like 933 views. And when it hits 1,000, I'm going to make another Battleground video and this time set it up, because I got some comments that uh, after watching the two videos about it, they never got to see it set up. So I'm going to set it up, and I'm going to try something different with it to see, if maybe you like what I'm going to do. But I'm excited about that. And I appreciate all you guys' continued support, and I look forward to bringing you another video very shortly. All right, guys, time to pack this up. Happy trails. Take care, everyone.